come on in the building. Let's chat about it. I'm waiting on y'all. I don't have long. I'm over here getting me something to eat because people are not showing up to work and they're killing me. That's what I'm talking about. They are killing me. I got to clock back in at 10:30. So I have just enough time to eat and get back. I'm sleepy too. You can see it all in my eyes. Hey Elaine, thank you for the hearts. Out here trying to get some breakfast. I got less than an hour now, but it's just right down the street. So I don't have very far to go. I got a midday run today. Somebody didn't show up for work. So I'm practically working all day today, except for 1 hour. Hey, in the safe zone. Good morning, Thomas. How you doing? Thomas, I need prayers today if I make it through this day. Then when I leave work, I got to go get my hair braided. So it's going to be a full day today. And it already seems like Friday, and it's nowhere near Friday. Okay, where is that's the creamer. Let me see if I can make it without sugar. I can make it. I ain't getting up to get it. So I came out here to chat with y'all this morning because I'm killing time. I got an hour to kill. You're praying for me. I need prayers today. Strength. Make it through the day. Yeah, Miss Diane was late this morning. We were supposed to pull out at 6. We didn't pull out to 12 minutes after 6, so that was a little nerve-wracking because you got to make up that 12 minutes time. Kids still got to be at school on time. So I'm watching traffic for her. I'm watching the kids. I'm doing it all this morning. Well, you have one more month. That's it, mister. And look like time is just slowing down now. It was going so fast. This last month is going to be a long month. Yeah. I just need a break from the routine. Yeah. And it'll be summer break. Yeah. And they short of help. I don't know. They've already asked me if I could work 4 hours this summer, but you know how that is. 6 hours has turned into 12 hours. 4 hours will probably turn into 8 hours. I just don't understand when people are unemployed and there's so much employment out there, there's so many jobs out there, it's unreal. I am truly convinced that people just don't want to go to work. Hey, Ed, good morning. Ed, I called you the other day. You didn't return my phone call. I'm going to need you to call me. I'm coming to Florida in June. So I need you to holler. Okay? Hey, LaWanda. Lois, good morning. How are you? So I was thinking about what we could talk about this morning. Y'all can really come in with, Sunshine, where you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. I be concerned about my sugar woogers when I haven't seen them. So y'all can come into the chat with whatever y'all want to talk about this morning. Because I was trying to think of something on the bus to talk about, and it was like, I'm going to talk about downsizing. And y'all come up with anything y'all want to talk about, and we'll chat for the next hour. How about that? She didn't bring me no water. I need water. Hey, Carla. Good morning. How you doing, Carla? So I'm going to talk about downsizing this morning. I think most of us in here are at an age where you're having to make decisions on your living arrangements, your living conditions for the rest of your life. I had to go through it, and I'm pretty much satisfied with the choices that I've made. I don't have no regrets. I'm getting ready to sign a new lease where I am. I told y'all they took the rent down, maybe because I pay before the 1st. I usually pay on the 15th. When I get my check in, I pay then. So they're making 2 weeks of money off of my money, so maybe that's why they took it down. I don't know. I didn't ask. I saw it went down, and I was like, okay, I'm cool. You been okay? Well, that's good. Just missed you, that's all. I didn't see you in the replay where you made a comment, or nor did I see you in the chat. When I don't see people in the chat for a while, it's like, okay, what's really going on? Because things be happening so fast, and we all got a lot of stuff. It seems like as you age, it's more stuff you got to deal with, and it takes you longer to do it. Probably because yo. Good morning, Miss Jackie Johnson. I think I missed somebody. Can you bring me some water when you come back, please? Okay. No, I'm good with the coffee. Uh, I speak to Miss Jackie Johnson. Charlene, that's who I missed. Good morning, Charlene. So let's talk about downsizing. Since we are over 40 at that age, usually, we have our children in our 20s or before. By the time you hit 40, they're gone. Even if they haven't left home yet, they may have some things still in your house. Mine did, but they off in college, and then once they leave from college, they out, they gone, they ain't coming back. And it's a hard transition to go through. It took me almost a year to get used to her not being there because I realized something when she was gone. My life centered around her and her activities and where she had to go and what she had to do and what she needed. And it was just one thing after another. And then it's like, oh my God, I got all this free time. What am I going to do with it? Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Shortly to speaking to you, Ed. So y'all know Ed was the boyfriend, right, from college. Yeah, he comes into the chat from time to time. He's not a frequent flyer, but he flies through every now and then. San Mars, very attractive lady. Thank you. Welcome to chatting with Ms.V. So that's how it usually goes. And then then they're gone. And they done left half of that stuff at your house, and you wonder like, okay, are they gonna come back and get this stuff so I can make this room another room? Because I actually made my daughter's room a closet. When she left, I did the whole room as a walk-in closet. Took the door down because you went into her room from the hall. I told take the door down and wall it up. So you actually went into her room, which became my master closet from the bathroom. And once I came out of my closet, I was ready to go. I had everything in there I needed. Everything. The underwears, everything was in the closet, in drawers. It was nice. I miss that. That's the only thing I miss about the house is the closet. Mr. Downsize all unnecessary spending. Be frugal with your spending. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see if I'm understanding what you're saying, Mr. Downsize. I get it. You're saying downsize all unnecessary spending and be frugal with your spending. You ain't never lied because you got to realize you're on a fixed income now. It ain't like you can go out there and work a little overtime and make some money, or you don't want no hard job, no physical job at this point in your life, because probably you're not going to be able to do it. You don't want to sit behind the desk. That's hard work behind the desk because that's always a timeline behind that desk. You got to get this done. You got to get that done. This boss needs this. I had to find me something that I could handle with no stress in my life. I don't want no stress. I've been stressed out all my life, which I don't want it. And anybody who is stressful, get out from around me. Good morning, Peaches. How you doing? Let's see. Peach, we over here talking about downsizing or whatever y'all want to talk about. It comes down to that point in your life where you got to figure out, is a house worth having, or would you be better off getting a smaller place, whether it be a townhouse, condo, apartment living, buying even a smaller home and getting out the big home. If you've lived in that house for any amount of time, it's going to need work. Do you have the funds to put it in, or you have to make a loan? Thank you. And the butter is in here. Butter and jelly. Okay, all right. Butter and jelly. Okay, y'all. I got an omelet, some toast, and some grits. Okay, y'all like to see what I'm eating, so let me let y'all see right quick. Hold on. That's the omelet, toast, grits, coffee. That's breakfast. All right. Okay, let's turn this joint around. All right. I got it propped up with the mustard. If the mustard move, the phone going down on y'all. Okay, let's see what Peach is saying. Hold on. Ms.V, just the other day I was having the same conversation with myself. It comes down to it, I'm telling you. I had to have that conversation. It's like, I'm not staying in this house. And even though I had just remodeled the whole house, and I mean, from the front door to the back door, everything in there was brand new. All the appliances, the ceiling fans, the flooring, the walls. I had torn out walls and opened up space where it used to be a wall when the kids were in there. I made it an open concept. But I still had taxes to pay. I still had insurance to pay. And I didn't really want to be in that city anymore. I was ready to go. So I was like, okay. I kept it for about 4 years after I left here and moved to the East Coast. And then it came down. Y'all know I got to put hot sauce on the eggs. Y'all already know. Okay, I ain't got to have no ketchup, but I got to have the hot sauce. Trying to read y'all's comments too. Thank you, Misty. I will. I'm gonna sit here and talk to y'all. If I had something else to prop this phone up with, it'd be better, but I don't. Okay, do I want strawberry jam or do I want grape jam? I want strawberry on one and grape on the other. That's what I'm gonna do. Charlene, thank you for deleting that message. I appreciate that. Hold on a minute. Let me put the jelly on the toast. Gotta have something on it. I hate dry toast. Okay, that's the grape and the strawberry on the oven. I thought I better stop and eat breakfast because if I don't, I won't eat today. And that's a serious headache for me when I don't eat and then it throws your bowels off. Mine anyway. I can't speak for nobody but me. So when I'm speaking and I say it throws yours, I always think she talking about herself because I don't know nothing about nobody else's organs and how they function and how they work, but mine. Okay, and the butter for the grits. I eat salt with my grits. A lot of people use sugar. I don't like sugar. I grew up on butter and salt. So that's what I got in my grits. And butter. I don't like margarine. Another thing, you're going to eat like you grew up until you change it. There's just certain things I don't like because we never had margarine. We had butter. And I just started eating eggs again after I was in my 40s. They were always there. And it got to the place where I couldn't stand an egg. Let me go back up and catch y'all's comments. Good morning to you, Betty. Hey, Lawana. I'm not an egg eater, but that looks good. I just started back in my 40s. It was, 20-some years I didn't fool with eggs. And don't them Oooweees and all that and running all over the plate. That was a big turn off for me. No. And I got it in the omelet, but it's cooked all the way through. I don't want, if I get into this or something, I'm done with it. Good morning, Betty. I'm so sorry for your loss. Prayers. What happened to Betty? Hold up. I done missed something. We'll go back up. Daughter passed away. Oh, my God. A year ago this month, and I'm trying to decide what to do with her room. I don't know if you can handle this. I've seen people make it like a memorial in their room, and leave the room just like it is, and just put all of her stuff in there. And they leave it open. I have a friend who lost a son in an accident in Houston, and his room is just like it was when it was there. Yeah. Other people take it and make it libraries, sitting rooms. I've seen all kind of things made out of those rooms. Closet, if you need extra space. It all depends on whether you can stand for that room to stay like it is. I think that's the key to it. If it doesn't bother you, or if it makes you feel closer to her to go in there and be in her room around her things, then you can leave it like it is. But that's a choice you're going to have to make. And it may take some time. Just close the door until you actually get it together. But I'm sorry for your loss, Betty. My condolences. Um, nope. MP, Ms. V. Oh, no problem. I got you. Hey, Blue True. Hey, Lady V. Your food looks yummy. I'm going to tell you all about it. Okay, let me see. I didn't get the hash browns. I got the grits instead of the hash brown. Yep. These old men up in there flirting, y'all. You know, them coffee drinkers that come here and drink coffee from the China place open until around this time of day. Meet up every morning. They flirting. Winking and waving. I do need some ketchup though. Hold on. Be right back. Thank you, cream. Black. It ain't my favorite. I like Heinz. But I kind of got used to different brands of food when I moved to the East Coast. And then when I moved over to Vancouver, when I was with the airlines, you have to. I didn't see no Louisiana hot sauce until I came to Louisiana and got it and put me a couple of bottles in my suitcase. And I didn't know none of the brands when I lived in Baltimore. I was just eating. And most of the time I'd ask him to go to the store because I don't know which brand to get. And I had to learn. And they taste different too. Hey Rhonda, good morning. Betty, condolences from Carla. I don't do sugar in my grits and I don't use margarine. Either I use butter. Okay? And that's coming from Charlene. Good morning, Miss Audrey. How you doing? Y'all hit that like button for me. I don't know where it is today. It could be up in the right-hand corner with the three dots. Hit the three dots of the like button to come up. And it may be in the regular place, the thumbs up. That's what I need. So all of you who said you could not, you were missing me because you didn't get your notification, go out, unsubscribe, resubscribe, come back in, hit the bell, make sure the bell turns black. My daughter took her daughter's room and made it an office. That's a good thing too. Whatever you need in your house that you don't have, and you could use that extra space. You put cheese in your grits. I've had cheese grits. I've had garlic cheese grits too. No, I didn't like that too much. Blue True is saying, may your daughter rest in glorious peace always. Betty, make it an exercise room for wellness. That's a good idea. See, my sugar was always come up with great ideas. Good morning, LaWanda. Same here, Charlene. Butter, salt, and a little pepper in my grits. I just don't like the taste of sugary grits. And I don't like no runny grits either. This is about the right consistency for me. You see how it fall off the spoon? I don't like no grits running with it's like soup. Nope. That's all and what you used to. My dad used to fix breakfast every morning because he worked for himself. And all the rest of us had to go out. He left out when he wanted to. So he cooked breakfast, and that's the way he cooked it. So that's the way I got used to eating it. Good. A little pepper in my grits. No sugar. That should be against the law. Ooh. LaWanda said, Let's see. So back to downsizing. Good morning, Tanya Trainer. Ms.V, don't put your sunglasses on after that good meal. Because you know what's going to happen, huh? Now, I'm going to have to stay up because I got a midday and I'm not even used to these kids. This is somebody else's bus I'm going to be on. Their monitor didn't show up today. So, I got to stay up. I don't have no choice. If I'm going to fall asleep, I need to fall asleep with my own children because they know me and I know them. They getting real antsy though. Coming up to the end of school, it's like this morning, this little kid has been riding the bus for about 3 months. He came from another school district. But he kind of bossy and he's sneaky. And Mr. M ain't one to be played with. I don't play with him, okay? You can't. His autism is quite different. And he's very spoiled and he wants what he wants when he wants it. But we got an understanding now, me and him. When you get on this bus in the morning, I got your pillow there and I got your blanket there, lay your tail down and go to sleep. All this different personalities you have that talk to each other. Now, man, I ain't followed that this morning. Go to sleep. And he does what I ask him to do. But this morning I put the other little kid up there on the side of him and he said something to him. I'm in the back. So I can't really see what he said. But Miss Diane heard him because she didn't hear what he said, but he said something to Mr. M. And he made this sound like I have never heard before in my life coming from a person. And I jumped up on my seat to try to see what was going on with him because sometimes, like I say, he talked to different people in his body. I don't know who he's talking to. And if I realize that he's talking to these other people, then he ain't going to be all right. He ain't going to bother nobody. He'll get over it in a few minutes and come back to himself. But he wasn't talking. He was talking to that little boy over there who was bothering him. And I'm going to have to put him back there with me again because he wants his way also. And he thinks that he's on a normal bus. He'll talk about the kids like, what is wrong with them? They're getting on my nerves. And I'll be like, well, you need to be on a regular bus. You're on the wrong bus. If these kids getting on your nerves, you're on this bus for a reason, little boy. When you back there doing all this here crazy stuff, they don't say nothing to you. They're a mess. And I think they're tired. It's coming close to the end of the school year. We're not sleeping good at night, staying up too late or whatever, because all of them falling asleep after they cut up. So I'm going to have to be a little bit more aware and awake. Audra. Miss Betty said, thank you for your suggestions, everybody. And thank you, Carla. Good morning, Miss Jeanette. How you doing this morning? Tanya, Miss V. I want to do a $5 raffle with my head wraps, okay? I would love for you to promote it, okay? What do you think about it, okay? Fine with me. Those who want to buy, gonna buy, okay? So Tanya is a member over here with Chatting with Ms.V, so she can get that special privilege when you're a member. Okay, so when do we want to do this? You're going to have to email me, Tanya, and we're going to have to talk about it. And tell me what you want to do, how you want to do it. I'm just going to let you do it over here. I ain't got nothing else to do with it. It's your raffle. When you set it up, you tell me how you're going to do it. Do you want to come on StreamYard so you can do it yourself? I would prefer that. And then give me the date you want to do it. Okay? And it's all you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Deal or no deal. Okay. Everyone coming into the chat, please um, hit the like button, especially those that's out there in the bushes. And I don't understand my bush watchers because they tell me they love the content, they love the chat, but this phone is hot. But they come in and they'll speak sometime and then tell me they headed back for the bushes. I like, y'all like outside that well? Fine with me. I got no problem. Just got cheese on it. Jeanette, it's Mexican cheese. The white cheese. What's on here? Downsizing. Live below your means and save your money. Mr.'s on it, baby. She keep telling y'all to save your money. Don't be spend it. And she right. You only have so much coming into the household. Once you retire, your retirement is going to only be good for the first couple of years when you retire. Inflation is going to come along and it's going to start digging into that retirement. It's not going to be the same money. Your Social Security is going to be the same for life. Unless it, like in my case, once my husband passed away, I was able to go to his, which was $800 more than mine. And that's why when y'all always trying to give me men and stuff, I be like, they ain't finna take my $800 from me and I never get it back. And then they ain't right and then I have to go and cut their throat. Y'all trying to make me go to jail? Leave me alone. Let these men stay where they stay. Come by and visit and get on about your business. I done had enough husbands. I don't need no more. I'm good. I am. Told y'all I can go the last mile away by myself. Pappy Sarty. Good morning. How you doing? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I need 15 more to get to 5.9. Can I get it today? Just ask. This has been a hard month for me, but Ms. V, you are truly an inspiration. Well, thank you, Betty. And we're miles and miles apart. Betty lives in another country. She lives in the UK. So you can be an inspiration around the world. That's good to know, Betty. Thank you. Deborah Silver, good morning to you. Pappy Sarty. This is Ricky from the Pork Skins. Yeah. Oh, hey, Ricky, how you doing? I met him yesterday. Remember when I, excuse me, was eating the tacos. And he had the pork skins, and I didn't know what they were. And he came over to the car. He's on my live from yesterday. That's who this is. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name, Pappy Sarty. Sarté. No, it's probably Sarty. Okay? Welcome to Chatting with Ms. V. Glad you came in this morning. I'm at work, in between work, Ricky. I'm out here today. Yesterday I was at the taco place when I met you. Today, I'm right off of Highway 3 at Rogers. You know, the malt shop. That's where I'm eating today. It's because the school is right down the street. But welcome. Glad you came in and let me know who you were. Let's see. Better hearing, to be absent in the body is to be present with God. She is resting with the angels. I know that's right. Look at it this way. She ain't got no worries. She ain't got no pain. None of this stuff that we going through and having to figure out all this stuff, the downsizing. And look at you. You got to figure out what to do with the room and all of that. She ain't got none of them worries. She ain't got no bills to pay. None of that. He said he was going to prepare a place for you. And I can't imagine how beautiful that place would be. All I can see is just a beautiful place. I can't even describe it. Like you've never seen before. Yep. I ain't in a hurry to get there, but I do want to go there. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. I got to take me another bite. This is a good omelet. Okay, Tanya. vetbmom@gmail.com, Tanya. vetbmom@gmail.com. And I'll get it later on after work. Put your phone number in there so I can call you and we can talk about it. Okay? Cool? Okay. Thank you. No problem. None whatsoever. Whatever I can do to help those who are helping me, it's only fair. It is. Um, Thank you, everyone. I'm crying so much and hard to type. That's okay. Tears of joy, though, that God gave her to you. Don't look at it as tears of sadness. Look at it as tears of joy. He blessed you with her. Even though you may feel a little cheated because you didn't have her as long as you wanted to have her. But that's the only time she had. That was her life here on earth. Everybody, I always tell you, is not going to make it to be force or intent. Enjoy whatever life you have here every day. And in case you don't wake up in the morning, I let nothing at this point stand in my way. I don't care. It's not about me. We don't have nothing to be feuded about. Now, if you want to feud or you want to come over here and look at my page and do reaction, go ahead on, because I got a life. And it ain't about sitting up watching you to do a reaction on you. Nope. I'm on a fixed income. I have to be frugal and mindful about my spending. I think most people are. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Your income, or what I'm going to call it, your soluble income is what you spend every month to live. Now, if you don't have that much savings or whatever, you're going to have to be even more frugal. And then even with your savings, with inflation, you don't want to eat it up because you don't know how long you're going to live. And things are so expensive now. God forbid if you get sick or if you have to go into some kind of institutional confined place where they're going to take all your money anyway. Just say, God forbid, I had to go into a convalescent home. All my checks going into the home with me. And that's why most people try to stay in their homes for as long as they can. Because they don't want to give up all their money. And a lot of old people don't want to leave their homes. That is home. They leave their homes and they don't live long. It's somewhere else. It's not comfortable to them. So wherever home is, that's where you need to try to stay. Look at Miss White. Miss White is 96 years old. I don't know how long she's going to be able to live in there. But I know if I'm going to be helping Miss White going to have to make sure that everything is done. We're going to have to take care of business this summer. You have your funeral expenses paid for? Do you have your grave slide picked out? Is it paid for? You got your life insurance willed to whoever you want it willed to? Where is your folks? Do you not have no folks I can meet? Okay, I need to know this stuff. What I'm supposed to do? I can't step in there and do nothing. I ain't the next of kin. I want it on paper. Whatever you want to put on the paper. But I need a phone number too. We got a lot of talking to do. We sure do. Charlene said, I know that's right, Ms.V. She's laughing. Okay. Jean Hurst. Good morning, Ms.V. Much love. Thank you, Jean. I appreciate that. Peace. I said it right the first time. Pepper Sorta. My name's Ricky, Ms.V. Okay, thank you. Okay. Because that handle there, I was probably messing it up. Because I don't speak Hispanic, Mexican at all. No. Spanish. No. But I can read a menu. I'm good at the menu. I can tell you everything and I can tell you what kind of meat it is. In Spanish. You got that down, Ricky. And I know how to yours is goodbye. I don't want to be bothered with you no more. It's goodbye. Okay, I appreciate that, Ricky. You're going to tune in whenever possible. I appreciate that. And bring me some like-minded people. You see what we talking about over here. If you watched the live yesterday and you watched the live, we do topics over here. So send me some over here to speak English. Appreciate you. You live in Alabama, Betty? Okay. I think you told me you lived in Birmingham, right, Betty? I think that's right. KG, good morning and welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Ms.V, have you noticed the what aren't as bad? Oh yeah, they aren't as bad. You think they sleeper? But what happened? All of them blocked? I hadn't noticed it until you said something, but they not. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate that. I look forward to spending time with you all every day, even if it is watching the replay. Oh, Betty, we like that. Find me some like-minded people just like you, because that's the kind of people I want over here. Just like y'all are. So find somebody just like y'all and send them over here and we can all chat together. Because them trolls coming in here, baby, they is wrecking my nerves. I can't with them. I got that. Adios. Goodbye. I'm gonna have to learn a few more words. Amigos, I think it's friend. I got a few words, but just give me a menu. I bet you I can tell you what I'm eating. Enterprise. I've been through Enterprise. I think I was coming out of Birmingham when I went there. And I have a friend that deals in Enterprise. We were classmates in high school. And I have a girlfriend that was my roommate that was living in Birmingham. And she moved back to Louisiana, sold her house after being up there probably close to 50 years, sold her house. Last year, I believe it was, built a house in Shreveport. She started off working for South Central Bell right after college. And they transferred her from Shreveport to Birmingham and they became home. And then she moved back last year, back home. She's actually from Houghton, Louisiana, which is right outside of Shreveport. Okay, so back to the original topic I was talking about. I was trying to make sure I got in all what y'all were talking about. It's a hard decision to do, but some things you got to consider. It's almost imperative that you consider the expenses you're going to have, and are you by yourself? Or is your husband so old he can't do the things he needs to do around the house anymore? So are you going to have to call in somebody to help you and pay some outside folks? Stuff ain't cheap now. Nope. So it's just a lot of things to consider. Once the kids are gone, they ain't coming back. Chances of them coming back is very, very slim. And even if they come back, they ain't gonna be there long. They used to having their own place. So that's just some things you're gonna have to ponder in your head about where you gonna live, how you gonna live, can you afford where you live, and are you comfortable with it? I think I kind of lucked out. I got exactly what I wanted, all the amenities I wanted. Exercise room is there, weight room is there. The walkway around the whole thing is a mile, just like a track, but it's a walk. If I wanted to have an animal, they accepted animals there. They even have a dog walk there, and a park. They have badminton there. They have pool, a lot of games in the game room. They have a computer room. I've gone in the computer room with y'all to get y'all membership badges. I've taken you all through the whole building before in the first videos when I first moved over there. But it fits my needs. The grocery store is down the street, the service stations are down the street. Going either way. I deal with CVS because of Medicare. And it's one up on NASA 1, it's one back off of Egret Bay. So I got a choice of which one I want to use. So I'm 12 minutes away from work living there, and I'm less than 20 minutes away from church. The mall is 2.5 miles. And that's about all I need now. I ain't got to worry about no club life and all that other stuff. And I can stay on this end and stay out of that traffic in Houston, because that Houston traffic ain't no joke. Everything I need, I can get it on this side of town. I go into Houston if there's a special event I want to go to. But like I used to hop up and just run into Houston all the time. I don't do that no more. The drivers are different. They ain't babies no more. They out down to the wheel now. You don't know what influence they might be on. Hold on. I haven't been going live on Facebook, but I am going back to Facebook. I have a page over there, Chatting with Ms.V. But the goal, Ricky, is to go back on Facebook and do it simultaneously with YouTube. So I won't have to come out so many times a day. Because at first I was trying to do it together. Then what I was talking about on YouTube, the Facebookers didn't realize what I was talking about. Then that meant I had to come out on YouTube. I was out for an hour. Then I'm on Facebook. I'm out for an hour. Then I come back in the evening. So that's 4 hours out of my day I'm on social media. I don't want to spend that much time on social media. So I'm going to try to do it starting this summer in the mornings and in the evenings. But it's the same name, Chatting with Ms.V. So subscribe over there and hit the bell, the notification. So when I start coming on after school is out, then y'all can come into either one you want to. And I'm going to have to make moderators over there also, because I don't even remember who I had as a moderator. Yes. Over there. Trying to be useful. You must be from NOLA. I'm from Louisiana, but not from NOLA. I'm from Monroe. I'm from North Louisiana. Trying to be I don't think I have that Southern Louisiana accent. You know, like you coming over to the house today, yes, yeah, that's them. I don't have that. I have more of a Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana accent, Northern Louisiana accent. How did you pick it out, though? You heard it? Huh? Okay, we are NOLA. Oh, you from NOLA? Okay, I have relatives there that live there. The Beckwiths are my relatives. They've always lived in NOLA ever since they left. But you detected it? Okay. I think all the way around the world, except for when I was in Italy, there must have been some Africans that lived in the southern part of Italy, because they kept asking me if I was from the southern part of Italy, and I'm like, no. I'm in Rome for the first time in my life, and I'm from USA. But I did find that there were a lot of Africans that lived in England, France, and Rome. And that was back in the 70s when I was there. I was still in college. Yeah. So, let me get my food down. So, are you born and raised in NOLA, trying to be useful? I like that handle too. I'm going to subscribe. I like you. I appreciate that. I need 15 to get to 5.9 a day. So, I'll make it. And then the next step is 6.0. At every 1,000, I do a giveaway over here. And come on now. I never fails that I don't get a phone call when I'm on live. I was saying I give a giveaway away at each 1,000. So the next one will be 6,000, which my goal was to hit it by the end of the month. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to give, but I have given away 2 cell phones. No, 2 tablets, a cell phone. Those were the big gifts I gave away. And then I think when I hit 1,000, I just gave away a lot of, it was like Bath and Body Works, stuff like that. But lately I've been giving away, because my donations were good. Now, if my donations ain't good, then I can't go out there and buy expensive gifts. Okay? So I take my donations, and that's what I do when I hit another milestone. So keep that in mind. And this time it will be members only at 6,000, because every other time I've just let everybody come in who normally I see in the chat, but that's not fair to my members. I have to give them something back also. So if it's worth it to you to be in it, it's going to cost you $2.99 to become a member. That's the cheapest one. I think the next one goes up to $4.99. Okay? So I just thought I'd throw that in. Born and raised in NOLA, joined Navy at 18, came back at 35. Okay, so you kind of made a career out of this quite a long time. Okay. Pretty smart if you were in the Navy too. My ex was in the Navy. USS Daniel Webster submarines. Almost 20 years. Yeah. Went in on a buddy system at 18 to help his mother with his sister and brother. His father had passed of cancer, and it was just his mother, and she was working for like social services, not making that much money. And so he chose to go into the Navy so he could get paid and get an education there. And when he came out, it was maybe a year he had made supervisor at the job where I was at Amoco, and that's how we met. Okay, try. Okay. That's a very interesting life, especially for a female. But I bet you got a lot of discipline about yourself. He did. He didn't tear it from it either. If he washed his clothes on Thursday, he washed his clothes on Thursday. Took very good care of himself. He spent money, but there had to be a need to spend it. He didn't just go out and frivolously spend money. He kept up with all the bills, and anytime there was something out of order, it was going to be on the refrigerator with a little magnet with a highlight on there. He would go back and compare it from this year in August to last year in August. And why is it $30 different? Like, now wait a minute, I don't know. Look at my Carolyn. I've been asking about you. I've been seeing you over there on Facebook. I was on John's page and I saw you over there. I say, oh, is she cheating me? It's all right. Let me see what you're saying, Carolyn. I hadn't told y'all, but Carolyn has been having a lot of problems with carpal tunnel, and she had the surgery, but things haven't been going as well as she thought they would. But she's back in the chat today. Carolyn lives here and has lived in the area I used to live in. All is well, and I am so glad I finally caught her live. Okay, I appreciate you coming back in. We miss you over here. I miss my little sugar wiggles when they ain't in the house. The Navy teaches you all that. I guess so. Even with his elimination of his body. Every morning was the same time you'd find him on the commode doing his business. In the evening when he came in, he went to the bathroom twice a day. Is that what they train you to do? I thought that was the craziest thing I had ever heard of. I never heard of nobody going to the bathroom twice a day for number 2. But he did. And he was tall and thin. I didn't care how much he ate, what time it was. He was getting the waste out of his body. And that's a good thing. So you know where you could find him at 4:30 in the evening. If truck pull in at 4 o'clock, almost like clockwork every evening. About 4:30, he had taken off everything and he come in, he used the bathroom, then he turn around and he take his shower, he put on, some clothes from around the house. If we weren't going anywhere, we were going somewhere, he went on a dress for the evening. And he was just so structured. And he still is like that. I guess it gets in your system. Yep, everything is regulated to your schedule. He told me about how they had to make drinking water on the ship. They worked, I think he said 16-hour days on there, and very dedicated to his work. Even after he got out and went to Amico, he was over almost, I would say, 500 men out there who worked in maintenance. And he kept that plant running. Oh, that's your life? Your wife loves it? Okay. It was kind of like, I don't know. I had to get used to it. Yep. I like the fact that I could just leave. He used to call me. What was it? The grasshopper. That's what he called me all the time. You just flit and fly around here just like the grasshopper. You don't worry about nothing because I take care of everything. You're like, well, ain't nothing for me to do but flit around. And that's it. I was aviation ordnance, then became rescue swimmer. Oh, wow. You talking about in the ocean, rescue swimmer? Oh, I'll never be that good. It's pools for me. Once it's outside the pool, I'm done with it. No lakes. I did go into the Caribbean as far out as I could walk. Once my feet wasn't touching nothing, I'm getting on back up out of here. That's too much water. I can't handle it. Well, my son retired from the Navy, and he was a 24-year submariner, nuclear-powered submarine. Now he is Homeland Security. I work with them in Baltimore, in the airport, on San Diego, Tijuana border, and about to retire again. Okay, those submariners make the money and are the most intelligent, very intelligent, read all the time. When my daughter was at home and his son was at home, he helped them with the homework, not me. If it came to the English and the science, I could work with them. When it came down to doing trigonometry, calculus, algebra 1 and 2 and all that, you go to your daddy. They are very smart. I agree with that. Well, y'all, I've got to get up out of here. I've been on here 53 minutes. I normally don't stay longer than an hour. I appreciate y'all coming in, though. I'm going to finish off this little food. And I got to get back because I got to clock in at 10:30 and get ready to go on this midday run with these kids. But y'all hit the like button for me. Thanks to all the members who have subscribed over here and become members. I will see y'all later on tonight. Somewhere between 7 and 8 because I'm going to get my hair done. And I want y'all to meet Sharita and see how she's going to do my hair with the braids tonight. Y'all keep on track. She doing something wrong, I ain't gonna be able to see it. Y'all can tell her about it, okay? We'll talk later. Much love to you. Y'all be blessed and have a wonderful day.